Alright, what's going on? What's going on? I'll wait a few minutes, wait for people to come in. And it's been a while since I've done this. I think the last time I've actually been live on this platform was probably 2, 3 years ago. And yeah, so man, it's gonna feel real good. It's I'm a little bit rusty, but I think I'm gonna be able to pick it back up again. So I'm gonna wait for people to come in, and then I'm gonna just start with commentary. Yeah. All right. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone is, doing their thing. Everyone is having, everyone's in their right mind and stuff. What's going on, LNP, my man? You the first one here, my brother. Yes, sir. Great to see you too, my brother. How's things in Toronto? What's the weather like? You got that Canadian cold in? Yeah, man. Yeah, it's quite a few things I definitely want to talk about that I got on my mind. I thought about just making a regular video, but you know what? I haven't gone live in a while, so I think I'm gonna just go in and go live and get myself used to doing this again. 14 today. Wow. Yeah, man. Bundle up, brother. Bundle on up. Yes, sir. Man, Google Hangouts. You make me sound you make me look old. Oh man, my brother. It's all good though. It's all good. Man, I'm getting myself used to going back live again. Yep. Yep. So yeah. Other than that though, how have you been, LMP? How's your week been? How's your day? What you been up to? Yeah, good to see you too, Monique. Monique Hill. How you doing, sis? Mm-hmm. All right, hello everyone. Kingsbury. All right, all right, all right. All right, so let me just go in and start it. Got a few people in here. So one of the main things I definitely want to talk about is a lot of you know who she is, a content creator known as Sansaray. Now, it's in the YouTube streets that once again Sansaray is no longer here with us. That she's gone on to the great beyond. And from the way things are looking, it seems like it might be true, but I'm not sure. Because I remember 5 years ago when I made a video paying tribute to her, it turns out it was a hoax, that it wasn't real. Now, this latest thing about her, they're saying that she was found unresponsive. She was also didn't have oxygen for 12 hours and had multiple heart attacks. So I'm not sure what to believe. I'm not going to sit there and say that it's not true or not, but at the same time, it's kind of hard. It's a little bit hard to believe because for the simple fact is that she's cried wolf before. And I'm going to say this, for people who fake their own demises and stuff, I'm just letting you know that is not funny. It's not a joke. It's nothing to play with, because you could mess around and play, and what if it really happens? See, that's what I'm getting at. It's like one of those moments like when Red Fox used to be on Sanford and Son show saying, "Oh, Elizabeth, I'm having the big one. I'm coming to join you." And in real life, Red Fox really did have a big one. And I'm not saying that just to, I'm not saying that to make fun of anyone like that. That's not what I'm saying. But when you cry wolf long enough, it's going to come back and backfire on you. Now, from what I understand, that this is not the first or the second time that she's done that. From when I first put the video out, I heard she's done it before. And the reason why I heard that she's done it is because she was trying to get away from the haters. Okay, I get it. I understand that people, yeah, I've seen some of the streams and the videos of people who have came for Sansaray. They things about, I get it. I understand it. Hey, I know what it feels like. The internet could be a real brutal place. But there's other ways to deal with people coming for you. There's other ways to deal with haters. There's other ways to deal with bullies on the internet other than faking your own demise. I mean, just step away from the platform. What's wrong with doing that? Make people miss you for a while. Don't just sit there and just have people thinking that you're gone and folks being on it and stuff like that. I mean, I really put out a video 5 years ago thinking that she was gone. And I was only doing the right thing, trying to pay my respects for her. And it turns out it was a hoax. Now, this time, I'm not sure or not. I mean, it seems legit. It seems like she's really gone, but I don't know what to quite make of that. I really don't. And as much as I want to share my condolences, I mean, I don't know if well, you know what? Best thing I can do is pray about that. And if it's true, if it's true or not, then my condolences to her family. Now, from what I understand is that her daughter, I think her daughter has a channel, I think it's called something Macho, or Black Macho. I think her daughter put out a video, talking about her condition. So I'm not sure, but I guess we'll continue to find out because this is still fresh. This is still going on. So yeah, but yeah. Anyway, y'all, just remember, faking your own death, that's not funny. I don't find that at all funny at all. It's not a joke. It's nothing. It's not no ha ha he got you. I mean, yeah, I know they got shows called Punked and whatever, but this is not a punk moment. It's not funny. So whoever's doing it, stop it. Because it's just not funny. Don't do that. Because what if it really did happen and no one took you seriously, and say people didn't come and pay you respects because you were joking in life? That's not right. But as far as Sansaray is concerned, I mean, if this is true this time, like I said before, my condolences to her family. I didn't dislike Sansaray when she was here. I know Sansaray was a polarizing figure, and I know she had some run-ins with people. I mean, I remember some of the folks who have come for her. I think she was actually even a target of one of Tommy Sotomayor's rants. And I also heard that she's also actually been on the receiving end of some restraining orders and stuff herself of folks she's gotten into it with. So I don't know. I mean, I'm going to just say this, though. If people are out there doing that, it's not funny. Please don't do that. It's not a good look. Not a good look at all. Another major topic that's going on YouTube again, and as y'all probably guessed it, in the black sector, was the altercation between Corey Holcomb and Anton Daniels. Now, I'm going to set the record straight. I was never really a fan of Corey Holcomb or the 5150 show. I think some of his content could be crude and crass and disrespectful. But the conversation he was having with Anton Daniels, it's it's very interesting because they were talking about things as far as, say, reparations and the plight of the black community and stuff like that. And to which Anton was saying things like, he was saying some really fiery, jazzy things, saying that we don't deserve reparations. He doesn't want us to get reparations. And like the way he was saying it, doing it, he was just going in. I'm like, whoa, bro, you really stepping out of line there. He was going out of his way to windmill and to put on the cape for the dominant society and pretty much taking up for them. Just basically placating everything they're doing and just being their personal hero. And I'm like listening to this guy, I'm like, what is this dude's problem? But I heard that the guy is said to be a tether. I don't know how true that is, but it was said that he comes from Caribbean lineage, even though he's from Detroit, but his parents are either Caribbean or something like that. I'm not sure, but it's been said that he's a tether. But the fact that I heard this out of his own mouth with my own ears about the things he was saying about us getting reparations, I heard him say it, I mean, just outright say that we don't deserve reparations. He hopes we don't get it. And I'm like, yo, bro, what's this issue? But that's not necessarily, well, that was one of the things that was leading up to the altercation he had with Corey. What led up to it was when Corey was explaining to him, was talking to him about how he just windmills for the dominant society and culture. What came out of Anton's mouth afterward was saying that you're basically SDing. I'm not going to say what SD stands for. Y'all can figure it out. But saying he was SDing the black community. And that right there, I got to admit, that was disrespectful. And that's what really set Corey set him on fire when he got up in Anton's face. Now, like I said before, I'm not necessarily a fan of the 5150 show or Corey Holcomb, but I gotta actually side with him on this particular thing because what Anton said was just plain outright disrespectful. You know, you just can't say that to a man and not expect they want to have to throw some hands, because that right there was disrespectful, what he said. He didn't have to say that the way he said it. But we know that Anton Daniels himself, he's also very opinionated and a very outspoken content creator himself. Now, I'm not telling him what he should do on his channel. That's not what I do. I'm not telling Corey Holcomb what he should do on his channel. And maybe they could have handled it in a different way, because they're both public figures. And what they're doing is they're really showing out on a platform that's not owned by either one of them. See, the dominant culture is going to look at that and be like, see, look at them. I mean, and then after that, you know, Corey was saying some things about Anton's family and stuff like that. And of course, we heard Anton say some things too. But the thing about Corey Holcomb I want to mention is that it was said that Corey A0, it was said that Corey's supposed to be a man of God, a Christian. So my thing about that, I'm not saying he's not, but the way he responded, the things he was saying, the stuff that he says in general on his platform does not really predicate that he has a relationship with the Most High. I'm not saying that to judge Corey. I'm not saying that at all. Y'all, listen to what I'm saying. I'm not judging Corey at all, because Lord knows I'm guilty of saying some things myself. I'm not judging him. I'm not going to talk bad about him, because, I'm not perfect myself. I have flaws. But this is what I'm going to say. If you put yourself out there in a certain light, in a certain demeanor, if you posture yourself a certain way, people are looking at that. people are watching that and they're gonna say, "Oh, this is how they act. Well, I'm better off the way I am." I mean, that's all I'm saying about Corey. That's all I'm saying. I mean, if Corey or Anton both see this live, I'm not. I'm just letting you all both know I have no ill will toward any of you. No ill will at all. I'm not saying anything disrespectful. I'm just telling you that the eyes of the world are watching you, and they're gonna see this and wonder, well, who are these guys, and why should we respect them, and why should we do anything? And I mean, that's all I'm just saying right there. Because I'm the type of person, like I said, I consider myself down to earth. I like to think of myself as someone who could get along with anybody. Like I said, I like to think of myself as someone who can get along with anybody. I have my moments too. But yeah, I get the feeling though that this thing between Corey and Anton Daniels is not over with. It's gonna probably be going on for a while. It's gonna probably, I'm sure it'll die down later, probably once we get into the summer. I'm sure it'll probably be, dead by then. And then with Anton Daniels, I've heard stuff with him before in the past. He seems to say things that are anti-black anyway. It's like he's saying things just to placate and to satisfy, the palm-colored society. I mean, it's like he goes out of his way to down us. That's what it looks like to me. And all I can say to him is like, bro, what did we do to you? Why are you coming in on us? So let me read a few comments. So what's going on with your 00 says, oh, he said that I seen him in the Mike Epps. We're trying to trick on stage when he came up to my seat. Well, yeah, I mean, like I was saying, I'm not telling people how to do their channels, but we're going to just say this, that both Corey Holcomb and Anton Daniels are really polarizing figures, and they both have channels that are really supercharged. I'll put it to you this way. If you're going to be on any of their platforms, you definitely better have a thick skin. You got to have a real thick skin to deal with any of these guys, because they're going to definitely be with the shits. That's what that is with them. And as far as both of them are concerned, to me, they both have the red pill type of tendencies. I mean, that's what they both have to me. That's the type of energy I'm detecting with either one of them. Either red pill / manosphere type of behavior. So, but that's all I'm saying. And I hear Anton Daniels is actually married, so who knows? Oh, okay, so they are both red pill. Okay. Interesting. But I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. Because like in the past, I mean, I've known of Corey Holcomb for like for some years now. I mean, Corey Holcomb, he's always been a real crude dude. I mean, that guy has been, he has said some things that that'll make you go somewhere and cry. But anyway, I'm not here to harp on them. I mean, I'm just putting my 2 cents in on that whole situation. I think Anton was wrong for what he said, or for the way he said it. I mean, it's one thing to disagree with someone. Disagreeing with someone is okay. But it's ways you can disagree without being disrespectfully disagreeable. You could disagree and not, you don't have to believe nothing that the other person is saying, but you can do it in a respectful way. That's why there's an expression called agree to disagree. So, you know, let that be the case. Let that be what that is. Oh man, so who else was going on? Well, looks like the Trump administration is in overdrive right now. Um, I'm sure by now everyone here knows that that the President Nicolas Maduro of Venezuela was recently apprehended. I didn't know he could do that actually, but was recently apprehended, and it's got something to do with the oil that Venezuela has. They want to take the oil. They want to have the oil now. I mean, I guess we all need some oil, but I'm like, can't you guys share? I mean, that's the situation. But here's the twist, though. Y'all ready for this? From what I understand, that the people of Venezuela are glad that he was captured. They don't want him back. They were actually thanking the Trump administration for picking him up. So I don't know what that's about. I don't know. Maybe they know something we don't. Hey, that could be it. I mean, maybe this guy was a dictator of sorts. But man, from the way I understand it, they couldn't wait to get him up out of there. And they don't want him back either. They're like, no, America, y'all can keep him. We do not want him back. I'm like, okay. And then another thing too that the administration is trying to do, they're trying to acquire Greenland. Now, Greenland is in Europe. I don't know how they're gonna pull that one off, but yeah, he wants to acquire Greenland and use it as a military staging ground, from what I understand. But I'm like, hasn't there already been American military bases in Europe? I mean, what's so special about Greenland? I'm not understanding why the fuss over this country, or is Greenland even a country? I mean, I know it's a piece of land that they want very bad. So, yeah, I'm wondering about that too. But, man, I'm glad to see everyone here. Guys, support the channel. Please support the channel at paypal.me/The Real Aaron Collins, as well as patreon.com/The Real Aaron Collins, and Cash App $The Real Aaron Collins. I'm glad to see everyone here. Like I said, it's been a while since I've actually gone live. I think I'm starting to get the hang of it again. I think I know what I'm doing now. I mean, this is definitely good to be back on here. I'm gonna actually start coming back on here more. Going. I mean, not just doing uploads, but coming live too. I mean, I'm gonna definitely start doing that more often. I'm gonna definitely make it a thing to do this, and it feels really good to be out here. I mean, this platform, we have to be our own griots. We have to be our own news, because we know that the regular news is not going to give us the information that we need for them to give it to us. So we have to do this ourselves. One of the things too that's definitely I remember is that this platform, they're regulating a whole lot of stuff. And truth be told, I mean, a lot of these channels, particularly especially in the black sector. And to this very day, I still don't like using that terminology, black sector. I mean, why do we have to be relegated to being a sector? I just don't like that. I mean, it's like when we say sector, it's like you're putting it out there as if we're just some, I don't know, terrestrial entity. Anyway, I just don't like the term black sector. I mean, maybe that's just something I got to get over. But I don't like it. But some of the channels on this platform are just outright. I mean, like some of these folks do too much. Like they do the most. I mean, some of the stuff that they do out here, it's not necessary. You know, some things, you don't have to do. And we know that clout chasing has always been a thing on this platform ever since I've been on this platform. I've been on this platform for literally 10 years now. I remember I first started my channel back in 16. It's 26 now, and man, that was a quick 10 years. But I feel like I've actually matured, that I've grown. I've been through my ups and downs. I've been through the targeting phase. No, I've been targeted before. People came for me. I mean, so yeah, that's happened to me before also. So one of the things I learned to do too is not to engage so heavily with the rhetoric. I mean, not to be always going back and forth with folks. Everyone's not going to like you, and I'm aware of that. Everyone is not going to like what you stand for, and everyone's not going to like what I do. Everyone is not going to give me the type of audience that I want them to, but that's okay, because you know what? My thing is this: I'm going to continue to be me. I'm going to continue to put content out. I'm going to just do what I got to do, and whoever likes it, cool. Whoever doesn't like it, well, that's cool too, you know. But yeah, those were like some of the main things that I really wanted to talk about. I wanted to put those things out there. Like I was saying before, as far as Santeray is concerned, if it's true, my condolences to her family. I understand she has a really young son and a daughter. From what I hear, that she was supposed to have been not living too well in a hotel, I think somewhere in Georgia. She used to live out here in California, but I mean, this is all hearsay. I'm not going to run with it. But my main question is she still here with us, or is she gone? I mean, like I was saying before, from the way it looks, it's kind of pointing in that direction that she really is in the great beyond. Of course, I don't want it to be so, but if it is, my condolences once again to her family, to her children, and yeah, I mean, that's one thing about this platform. You gotta have a thick skin to be on this platform. You really do. You have to have a thick skin. You have to have a real strong heart, and just gotta know how to roll with the punches. Because like I said, I've been on here for 10 years, and I've seen a lot. I've been a target of some things myself, but it's only made me stronger. If they say what don't kill you makes you stronger, well, that's how that goes. What does not kill you makes you stronger. It's supposed to make you stronger. It's supposed to make you a better person. It's supposed to make you a better individual. But the thing about me is that with God on my side, now I can do all things anyway. So And I'm not preaching a sermon or anything like that, but I'm just saying, that's how it works. You have God in your corner, he'll fight the battles. And that's one thing I'm learning too. One thing I'm learning is not to fight these battles. I mean, like I said, I've actually, sometimes I use the terminology that people use, and I do it unconsciously, like saying, I'll figure it out. But I realize is this, if I could figure it out, I would have by now, right? I mean, if I could figure it out, then what would be the need for him to be here? What would be the need for the Lord to be here, to have faith? That's what that's all about, if I'm not mistaken, So that's the one thing. Now I decide I don't want to try to figure it out. That's what he's for, to figure it out. So who is this here? Oh, what's going on, brother? Yes, sir. How you doing, man? How you doing? Long time no see. Yeah, I'm glad to see a lot of people. There's a lot of people on here that I haven't seen in a while. I mean, man, yeah, you guys are really coming in. I really appreciate it too. Y'all still remember where home was. I appreciate it. My man Cap PYT, you've been around too. You know firsthand what I'm talking about. How this platform, could be towards you. This platform, if you're not careful, it will eat you alive. It could. If you're not strong enough, if you don't have a strong enough constitution, if you don't have a thick enough skin, this platform will skewer you. It will eviscerate you. It will literally destroy you. So that's why sometimes it's good, to take a break, walk away. I mean, I've taken breaks several times. And that's the thing too with, I was saying earlier about Sansaray. She simply should have just taken a break instead of all the other times where she faked her own demise. She should have just taken breaks. Like I was saying, that's how this platform is. People are going to come for you. People come for people on this platform. People do that. I mean, I've said this before, that YouTube is basically the new streets. Social media is the new streets. Because people are just not brave anymore. Anytime when you got people who can get online, get on a computer, go behind a keyboard, hide behind an avatar, and just talk real jazzy, then that's not a real man or a woman, and that's a coward. It's like, if you say you're about that life, then be about that life. But let's see you be about that life up close and personal, instead of talking bad about folks, instead of hiding behind an avatar, instead of being a keyboard gangster. Come out there in the real streets. In the 3D streets that we walk on every day, and be about it. That's what I'm saying. But that's basically what this platform is produced. This platform has produced an entire army of cowards who are not about anything and who don't want to be a part of nothing. Anyway, I'm kind of drifting away. Basically, it's got a lot to do with what Sansaray has gone through in the past. Like I said before, if it's true, my condolences to her family. And there's supposed to be, you might be able to still find it there, but it's actually a GoFundMe out there to raising funds for her funeral expenses. So it looks like this time it might be real. Don't know, but just let it be. But I'm gonna say this to everyone. I'm gonna definitely say this. Please don't fake like don't fake your own demise. That's not right. And it's not funny. It never has been, and it never will be. So I'm gonna just sit there and meditate on that, and let everyone know that there's other ways to deal with situations. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but I want this to really sink in with folks. I want this to really, come into people's minds, is that if something is that bad, simply just get up and walk away. Walk away. You don't have to act like you're not here anymore in this life just to prove a point, to get people to leave you alone. I mean, it's way too much going on out here in the world today for people to sit there and just they drum up this whole scenario and this routine that they're no longer here with us. I'm hearing people right now already saying that, oh, she's still here. She didn't do it. Now, I can't really fault them for saying that because of what she's done in the past. You know the story about the boy who cried wolf. He cried wolf 3 times. The first time when he cried wolf, the shepherds came running to save him, but all they found him was him laughing. So they went back doing what they were doing. They were not too happy. He cried wolf a second time. Once again, the same thing happened. But this time, the third time when he cried wolf, they were like, "No, we ain't going over there." And he cried wolf though because it was an actual wolf that came out there to get his sheep. But he got the screaming real loud, and he got the just trying to get people to come and save him, and well, it didn't happen. And the wolf wound up taking all of his sheep. So what am I saying? There's a lesson in this, is don't cry wolf. Hey there, Miss Girl Stranding. Yeah, long time no see. How you been? Yep. I'm almost all about to wrap this on up. I'm glad the turnout I did get. It's this is good. And like I was saying, I want us to all to have a fruitful and a blessed life. I want us to all to be in right standing, and I want us to everyone to be in their right minds and stuff like that, I want us to all to be on point. Because life is like a vapor. I want us to all to be able to enjoy the things that we want to enjoy in life. Have the things that we want to have in life. That's important. That's very important. And it's too much going on in the world today. Too much going on with everything. But that's not really for us to even worry about to begin with. All this stuff though that's happening, it's meant to make us stronger. It's meant to make us Well, like I said, stronger. It's meant to toughen us up. You know, it's meant to put us in a position to where we can handle things. But anyway, everybody, I appreciate the turnout that I did get. You know, I'm really glad to see everyone here. You know, once again, everyone, you know, support the channel at paypal.me/TheRealAaronCollins, as well as patreon.com/TheRealAaronCollins, and Cash App, $ The Real Aaron Collins. So I guess right now I'm going and wrap this on up. But yeah, that was one of the main things I definitely want to talk about. That was actually the four main topics: Sansaray, Anton Daniels, Corey Holcomb, and the Trump administration. You know, it's a lot going on. So, but this is not, you know, for everyone to get all freaked out, and everyone, you know, everyone don't start panicking and stuff. You know, this is just for us to see what's happening. That's all. You know, see what's going on in the world today. It's a great big world. I mean, us in the black community, we're used to, you know, we're used to, what's the word? Trials, tribulations. We're used to turmoil, and you know, we're a lot stronger because of it. So all I can say is just keep pushing. You know, we gonna go on. You know, keep on doing it. And you know, one thing I'm gonna say though to myself, this is something I believe for me, that I'm the righteousness of God, and Jesus is my righteousness, and that you know, He's got me. You know, that's all I can say. You know, God's got me. Exactly, Cap. Yeah. Yeah, Cap, and man, I miss you. I miss seeing you live also. I would definitely love to see you going live again. You know, you talk about the survival stuff like that. We know we need that. You know, LMP, you know, everyone that was here today. I mean, Monique, I mean, all my day ones, y'all came here, so I appreciate it. And I'm gonna start going live more often too. I'm going to. I'm gonna start going live more often. You know, just get a little bit more polish, work on my delivery, and yeah, we'll just go from there. But y'all know what it is, everyone. You know my motto. It's that God loves you. I love you. Every last one of you. Let's do life. That's right. Life is good. Life is grand. All right. See y'all later. See you in the next video.